Hey folks, welcome to episode 62. We're on round 116. Okay. Before I roll the turn on, I was looking at the troops at the bottom of this map and how they hadn't got enough supplies, and I was like, why is that happening? And I fiddled around for ages trying to kind of traffic light everything off so that I got the optimum amount of supply down. I went as far even as deactivating some of the things that I've just picked up in, like some of the assets that I've just picked up in some of these towns that are just not necessary. For example, there's a biofuel plant here, and because it was food that they weren't getting, so I was like, okay, let's get rid of that bioplant fuel, or at least mothball it. And same with the power plant here, just basically stuff that was unnecessary. I've just kind of stopped it sending stuff up and down back to the SHQ. So but that seems to have fixed the problem. We don't have anybody out of supply this turn, which is good. We have a lot of troops down here, way too many probably, really, for the job that we need to do. So it might be time to start thinking about pulling some of them back. I've been a bit, I don't know, I've just kind of thrown everything I've had at them. It's not very elegant. At the same time, that's allowed me to, to kind of do this job very, very quickly. I mean, really, I forget how many turns it is now. 54. I mean, I guess it's been about 10 turns, really, I guess, that I've been fighting these guys. Maybe 10, 12 turns. I can't remember exactly what it is, but we've done it quickly, so not bad going. I want to kind of try to encircle these guys and take them out relatively fast now. There are some other considerations in this game, I think. Let's just look at the strategic map. Just roll it on a little bit so it's... There we go. Okay, so this is us. Here is Gigoix, who we are about to defeat, I think. I don't think they're going to survive very much longer. I need to take this little piece of territory as well there, that we kind of took from them. There we are. Look, there's this bit of territory here. I meant to do this ages ago. I might actually do that with these guys here, because these really do not need to be down here yet. So let's just move these guys in, and we can just take this territory. And there's some radioactives there. We're going to want those, because when I start flinging nukes around towards the end of the game, we're going to start running out of radioactives, no doubt, if I haven't got a decent supply of them. Alright, so let's have a look at the history. I'll just pause it on any battles. So there we go. They actually drove our reptiloids off here. We lost 600 reptiloids. So, yeah, kind of fairly predictable, I guess. I don't really care about the reptiloids, to be honest. I am a cruel master. This is Rushoye packs, and Rushoye packs are still friendly with us at the moment. Now, Vitillo here are doing their usual thing of reorganising. I think we've managed to stave them off attacking us for a while. But it's Montefel that are actually causing me some problems at the moment. Now, Montefel are here, and Montefel are currently under attack, I think, by Rushoye packs. In fact, I think Montefel are basically under attack by absolutely everybody. And Rushoye packs are also, I mean, they've got Syndics in power at the moment. Sorry, Robesphere Republic have got Syndics in power. But if you look at Montefel, they're at war with everybody, look. They're at war with our allies, Rushoye packs. Well, they're not our allies, but they're... In fact, do you know what? Before I look at anything else, I kind of want to have a look at to see how easy it will be to get a friendship pact in with Rushoye packs. Now, this will make it so that anybody is basically like an alliance. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Look, I don't think we can do it. We can't actually do it. They're not going to want to do that. We'd probably have to go for. We'd probably have to remove our trading tariffs from them first, I would have thought, or maybe go for the scientific joint effort. Oh no, we've already got a scientific joint effort with those guys. So, yeah, I think... I mean, one thing I could do in order to kind of make the game end quickly would be to go for a joint victory pact with these guys, but they're only small. They're not going to help a great deal, to be honest. So maybe not. Let's have a look at the vidcom. Okay, so we conquered Percy. We've completed our laser infantry. We've research guided RPGs, so we can go towards having SAM sites. And there's a bunch of these stratagem cards, most of which I just don't have the political points to play at the moment. Okay, decisions. Incident with democratic activists. This is Logan Iron Man being a dumbass. I'm just going to reverse his decision.
Understood.
He's not going to be very happy with me, but I don't care. National budget allocations. I might start putting some more into the Air Force Council now, and the reason being is after this war, I really think I should start working on aircraft because we're probably going to need them. Definitely air bridges and that kind of thing will be useful. So I'm gonna put more into the Air Force Council. I'm going to put some into the Applied Science Council. The Supreme Command Council needs more because we need more political points. This means the Economic Military Council and the Model Design Council are going to lose out a little bit, I think. Staff, Secret Service. These guys are all okay. I mean, Foreign Affairs I might drop. This is going to annoy a lot of people, by the way. Interior Council. Staff Council I really don't need so much of. Yeah, so the Supreme Command Council, I'm going to make sure they've got more money. Yeah, look, there's lots of upset people after that. Okay. Military Research Council research objective. Electric engines has just appeared. We got heavy guided RPG. Okay, missile launcher we've still not discovered. SAM launcher. These are what I want to work towards. Jetpack infantry we can't get. I'd like to get jetpacks actually. I've never used those. And we've got loads of aircraft stuff. I don't know how long I'm going to keep funding the Air Force Council like this, but I'm going to do it for a little while at least. Meanwhile, let's just have a quick look just to see what the Air Force Council are actually researching at the moment.
Copy that.
Okay, they're currently going on lightweight alloys. So this is going to make our aircraft it's the power to weight ratio. Rocket engine efficiency might be useful. Jet engine efficiency. We can research helicopter design, aircraft ruggedness, which will be hit points. Aerodynamic design will be just the aerodynamism. I think we're going to be using jet engines from now on. Maybe we'll just put some into aerodynamism for a little while. That might help. Okay, let's get a new model of machine gun, and we'll upgrade on Zero Gun 5. And we're going to have triple assault laser rifle, and we're going to have heavy combat armor. Let's get those guys out. And Applied Science Council research. Okay, I'm changing this because we're currently researching fuel efficiency, but we've got loads of fuel, and I think we should switch to something else. There's loads of stuff that could be useful. Personal combat armor might be useful. Basically, our enemies are using very, very heavy armor. They've got like heavy battle dress, and I've got to think of a way to counter that. I think basically it might be using walkers, or just something that, you know, something that can defeat them. I mean, armor piercing optimization would also be useful, but I think we're probably going to end up sort of moving over to small arms. So this one might be a good one to go for. Payload optimization will make rockets and missiles more lethal. This tech, so launcher optimization improves the combat results of missile launchers. So maybe I'll put a little bit into this because our rockets seem like they're not very strong at the moment. Shield generators is another one that I've never used apart from the GR versions. Tempted to go to a battle dress, but I just want to have a quick look at the tech tree. So if we went for, we could open up into. Okay, so we definitely want to go for nuclear plant. I want to get the atomic stuff. I'd like to get the atomics. I'd also like to go down this way into robotics. So I think we're already working on mining and robotization. But yeah, I mean, these robotic soldier heavy battle dress, this stuff would be really, really cool to have. So maybe I'll go for battle dress actually. Or automated turret. I think I'll go for battle dress. It's going to be more useful initially. Then at some point we can start moving into nukes. I want to get nukes early. Like the earlier I get nukes, the better. Because if I get them before my opponents, basically, that can be a game-winning thing. Let's go for battle dress, I think. So we're really not. We're probably not going to get many troops out with normal heavy combat armor. Major work striker in Salzburg. Let's sort this out. I forget where Salzburg is now. Let's just use the S map. Let's move my little tool. Okay, so Salzburg. Where are we? Oh yeah, okay. What's going on in Salzburg? Oh, they're getting a decent salary. They are actually raising up. When I say raising up, sorry, their happiness is increasing. I think we're just gonna have to pay them off.
Yes, sir.
Percy, this is one we've just taken. So again, we'll go to the strat map. Okay, we can't expect them to be particularly happy in Percy since we've just taken it. So here, I think I'll come back to this decision because I think what I'm going to do is largely going to depend on how many troops I've got available to deal with it. I mean, we could just pay them off again.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'll just pay it off. Marauders in Meta Mountain. We got a governor in Percy. Now look, I didn't notice this person, but Luna Arrakis. This is a Cap 5 ultra hero. Like, look at this. This character is great. 89 intelligence, high investigation, intimidation and interrogation. She needs to be a advisor, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the leaders. Let's check out the advisors that we've got. Oh, let's find the worst one, essentially. Capability levels 1. Excuse me, I've got an incredibly itchy nose. So we've got a capacity 2 here, Rowena Hicks. Let's have a look at her. Yeah, she's not great. She'd actually be better in it as an SHQ. Freck Jones is also not great. No, he's actually attached to Porky Permamoon, who is the director of the Economic Council. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of her. A very high ambition. She's likely to. She's quite corrupt as well. She might actually, if I annoy her, she might actually rebel. Decent war commander as well. I've got to be a bit careful about that.
Standing by.
Let's just give her another job. So I'm going to make sure that I might actually put Rowena Hicks in this job. Okay, so she'll be okay there, and then we'll put that Cap 5 commander in as an advisor, and then I'll use her to advise. Well, she could do anything. I could put her advising the Economic Council or something useful like that. Marauders in Meta Mountain. I'll ignore that for the time being. Cornea's up here, isn't it? I think this one. Let me look. Come on, there we go. That's it. I thought it was up here. Cornea, village. Early Civ. Yes, definitely want to upgrade this one. DRP decisions. Montefell focuses war. I'm not bothered about those. I'm not bothered if these guys are focusing on war, actually. Like, if they want to go to war with me, fine. I'll just show you Montefell. They're not actually that... They're big. But they did share a border with me up until quite recently. But Rochoyer packs are actually cutting me off from them. So if they go to war with me, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, look, I've got this small... What I need to do is... I'll do this now while we've got the opportunity. Let's just push in here. I'm going to attack with these buggies. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get these buggies in. We might lose some troops to these cavalry here. Okay, no, we got it. Although they made the buggies retreat.
All clear, sir.
Okay, so we do have a small border with Montefell here. More to the point, we've stopped Rochoyer packs from cutting us off from Montefell completely.
All clear, sir.
Now, Caranon packs are a really big regime, and they would also be a decent target, I think. I think that's these guys. Apparently, hold on, let me just check. Caranon packs. They're here. Now, they have got more victory points than pretty much anyone else, and I'm not quite sure why, because they don't look that big to me. But if we go to the victory overview, you'll see they're actually second, look. It's because they've got a lot of population and they've got a large amount of the planet. Apparently they're bigger than Gigoix packs. In fact, they're bigger than everyone. Wow, what's happened to Rochoyer? Oh, what's happened to Robosphere Republic? I think this must be to do with my relative information. So, because I'm pretty sure that Robosphere Republic are not doing that badly. That's Robosphere Republic. They're pretty big, look. They are pretty big. I think we just need to get more spies in and update our score, because I think it's the score chart. It's not updating correctly. I think that's what's happening there. I'm going to get these buggies up here. Let's get these bikes swapped in. This is the 9th, isn't it? There we go. We'll get a couple of buggy, a load of buggies. I also need to spend some. I need to spend some strategic points. Sorry, I need to spend some political points getting more. What do I call it? Spies into my opponent's regime. So go to the stratagem cards again. And I do need to, because this is a decision I've got to, this is a demand that I've got, which is to get more hexes, under my view. So let's send a spy team into Robosphere, I think.
Yes, sir.
Failure. Try again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got one in. That was a spy team I tried to get in, so let's try and get one in here. That was Montefell. It wasn't Montefell I wanted to get them in. It's actually Robosphere. Let's try and get some in here into Robosphere. Okay. So I should be able to get some more into Robosphere on the other side next time. We can actually start doing these call to rebellion things as well. You need a lot of political points for these, but these are pretty powerful. You can actually cause rebellions. What is down here? Mapelia territory. Let's just get a single spy in there.
Yes, sir.
So we got 2 spies in there. Have a look what's there. I think it's probably just going to be more of those aliens that we've pretty much kind of defeated by now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, failed there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, critical success that time. Okay, that should have just about covered the amount of spies that we need. So
Yes,
I don't
sir.
care about them. If they want to go to war with us, forget about it. So they've turned hostile with us, but I'm not bothered. They're not going to. I don't think they can do anything to us here. We could always invade them. What would I need if I was going to fight them? What would I need? Well, I've got plenty of troops. I think what I could, I mean, realistically, what I could do is I could probably get an armoured brigade, some fast-moving things like buggies, and then just charge in here and maybe take one of their zones. They're right on the border with, yeah, this is Montefell here. So I think what we could probably take a couple of zones off them. It's just kind of, this is Caranon packs, so we'd have to be a bit careful about what we took. But I don't know. I need spies in there, to be honest. Spies in Vitello have found info. Let's just go with the Commercial Citizens League. I'll try and keep these guys friendly for the time being. Caranon packs have found info. Right. Let's have a look at Caranon packs. They're at war with Montefell and Robespierre Republic. They've got corporatists in power. Government, democracy, and fist. Yeah, I think I mean, we could get some syndics in there and make them more aggressive, and then we could potentially just fight them ourselves. Although after this war has ended, really what I need to be doing is increasing my infrastructure, because if I had better research, better industrial output, just in general, my industry's not bad. It's, you know, it's lacking in infrastructure though. That's my problem at the moment. We also need to start making more food, because I'm having to buy food in for the second SHQ and transfer it over from the first. First SHQ is fine. It might be just to kind of make sure that I could actually send another zone over to be attached to the second SHQ. Anyway, back to the decisions. So what do we do? I think we're just going to leave them with the voter cartel for the time being.
Yes, sir.
More of the same, please. And Marauders in Meta Mountain. Right. Rainbow Selene. What role is this? Offensive tactics. She's not bad at that. I wonder if we can... I'll try and support her. I don't know if she's going to make this, but... Ah, she succeeded. Well done. Well done. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have a pause and ponder to think about how I'm going to go about this warfare. And then I shall be back. Okay, so these guys are all cut off, and on this side they're all cut off as well. I'm pretty sure, because let's just have a look. You see that this little question mark is basically indicating that these guys are short on supply. So I think these guys are pretty much done. I'm pretty sure that if we attack now with, let's have a look who we can attack with. Now the 10th are on, they're on no posture, so let's have a look, see if we can attack them with our infantry here. Yeah, that would be oh, we don't want to attack with the headquarters, but there, look, that would work. Probably throw a tank in there as well to help out. And we've got 232 recon points. Let's try that. And just make sure I probably don't need all these troops. However, yeah, I think I will do it with these. I think I will do it with these. Let's clear these out. So the 10th get the honor.
Move it now.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to wipe them out. Oh, we did lose a couple of hundred men.
All clear, sir.
But yeah, for the most part, we kick their asses. Okay. So I think we'll move those two in too. We want to try to get this. We want to try and get an encirclement here now. So let's move Just want to make sure that I've got enough troops in order to be able to back up what I'm doing. Okay. Let's just attack him with these guys. Oh, we got a tank battalion.
Require support.
Okay, yeah, we weren't able to hurt them. See if these guys can do it.
Good job.
Okay, we got them. That was a good job. So we've actually cut this unit off here. Let's get these guys down. Now I'm fairly sure that we should be able to defeat this pocket here. Maybe not. Okay, let's attack into this. There we go. Okay. Now we've got some blockers that are free. I want to try to do this this part with as few troops as possible. Now, we might be able to attack in here. It's not looking good, is it? We don't have very many recon points. I might just send these in just to get some recon. Yeah, they're going to get wiped out, but I'm not really that bothered. Okay, so we only got 156. They managed to defend themselves well there, but that looks more like it. Look. Yeah, mountains are not good for me to attack into with my tanks. Might just be able to go straight for the city. No, we just didn't have enough action points. They don't have a lot in here though. Let's try and get in with these guys.
Mission accomplished.
We got it. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame we had to sacrifice so many troops here, but I think... Well, I was going to say it was worth it, but it probably wasn't. But we are training more psychotic troops for future wars, so we'll call that a victory for us, eh? I don't want to use those blockers. I might just attack him with these infantry.
All clear, sir.
Done. Okay. Yeah, I think the 11th are still on defense. I'm going to take them off defense now. They do not need that. I might even put them in. I might put them in infiltration, so they get a combat bonus. So, because they are now going to be doing some clearance work. Let's take those tanks out. It's still going to be tough. Look, it's not looking good there. Let's see where we can get in and what we can get in with. Let's use this brigade here, or battalion. Sorry. Good job. Okay. So we've now just got this pocket here. This is looking like it might be tough to defeat because they've got so many men, and they've got a lot of men with lasers. I think I want to wear them down a little bit more. You might find that we can take them. Yeah, we might be able to take them. Let's try this. See how this works.
Engage the enemy.
Oh,
Do no harm.
got him.
Yeah, right.
We only lost 100 men. I'm pleased with that. So, right. No, that's probably a bad move, a bad bet. What about here? Let's go for it.
Engage the enemy.
We're going to face stiffer resistance here, I think. We got him though.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
Okay. Next turn we'll break this last pocket, I think. I don't know if they can break out here. Probably not. I think not. Okay, I'm gonna move these tanks. I'm gonna disengage these tanks. Bring them over to this side. Let's detach them from the 6th Corps. What else have we got to do? Percy is now liberated. And yeah, there's just really, it really is just Maysville. I want to take that. Can I get at that? No, I don't want Robosphere taking that, because that is an ice mine. We don't need it, but it might be useful. Can I get anything there? No, I don't think I can. It's not looking good, is it? Can I get anything in to kill this? Maybe not. Okay, no matter. I don't want anybody stealing my win, like taking my victory. Cyberwalker, that would be useful to get under my control. This is Gigoix as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this all manually. I don't want to go too far down to the south, mostly because I've just got to be a bit careful about food now. Oh, Roots Head Federation. We've just cut them off without meaning to. Let's just attack into this HQ.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. There we go. There's more from Gigoix down here. We're going to have to take that territory as quickly as we can, I think. What is Old Blower? Old Blower is a geyser turbine. I want that, definitely. Yeah, we still got... It's still looking like we're going to have supply down there. Okay, blockers. I want to get these blockers up this direction as quickly as possible. Tanks, same. Okay. This is looking good now. This is looking good. I'm going to start moving the 1st Armoured Brigade this direction, so we can get closer towards... So we can get closer towards this front and try and push through here. We've actually finally got some artillery. Now this is going to be... I might add these to the 5th. There we go. So we've got 2 artillery pieces here. We might need them. Maybe not, though. We'll see. There we go. Okay, I don't want just cavalry here, so let's get those guys in too. See if we can get these irregulars attacking. Oh, they're just attacking militia here. Good job. I think they got him.
Mission accomplished.
They did. Excellent. Okay, I'm not going to move them in. They'll get counterattacked, and that's not good. Okay, let's attack with this light infantry brigade in this direction. I might put them on a more aggressive stance. Let's get them in Siege looks good.
Aye, aye, sir.
Siege looks good because we've got all that artillery. So no, they have got tanks here. Let's just attack with everything we've got here to see if we can push a hole in. Oh. Oh, this is a fierce battle.
Operation successful.
Okay, we won the day. We did lose some troops. But that's allowed us to get a foothold. A little bit closer to Moultrie here. Dream House? What is Dream House? Oh, it's a luxury brothel. Okay, we'll enjoy that afterwards. Let's get these guys in infiltration.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we don't have enough recon points on this. That's not helped either. I do feel that maybe there's something. There are probably other units that we can move in that might be able to help here. I don't want to move anything too far. Nah, we'll leave it. Okay. They've got a lot of units here. Now they've got a lot of units. Well, physically, you know, they've got the actual number of units. I don't know how strong they are necessarily. That looks like a better bet. Let's go in there. They've got really strong combat armor, look. Okay, we managed to kill one.
Get out!
Okay, they held, but we didn't lose any troops. There we go, look. We can kind of threaten them there. Yeah, they're on no retreat. Can we get less defense? I'm tempted to maybe move these back. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to move those guys back. I don't want them to get attacked by a lot of units all at once. They might lose. We might take losses. Okay, not a whole lot more we can do there. We need to wait for some reinforcements. These guys are... We're getting there now. I wonder if those guys are going to be able to break out this way. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see if we can try to find something to keep them in check. These tanks can move up this way. The tanks will fight quite effectively in this rocky plain. I think the second now. I'm not sure. I don't think I need these, and they might be just draining excessive, you know, draining more resources from my logistics than I really need. So I might start moving them. Let's get those guys there. I think I'm going to actually start moving I might move them across this way. Change your plan, guys. I want to move you two, really. Yeah, I need troops in here, Boston. No, I obviously can't raise one. I'll find something to go there. I'll bring some troops of some kind back. Yeah, there's a bit of a mess here going on here. I need to sort this out. There are a lot of troops that are just kind of not being used very effectively. Where are the 10th going to be redeployed? I think I'll bring the 10th over this way. They've actually made a good account of themselves in this war. Okay, that's about it. What do we got over here? I think pretty much everything else is looking okay. I do need to... I'm thinking about moving these. I had them dug in this position here. But actually, I think I'm going to... There might be a war coming with Montefel, perhaps. I'm going to move these guys out. I might replace them with a... Let's just move that. I might just replace them with a brigade. So let's just get a machine gun infantry brigade, maybe. We've got so many different brigade types now. Maybe a heavy machine gun infantry brigade. And we don't want to be bothering using any of these troops. SHQ. Yeah, we can use the green troops, that's fine. 0 gun 5, soldiers 6. Yeah, okay, I'll do. 17th infantry, so we could probably strap move these guys right there now. There we go. So we'll replace those guys. We'll bring the 7th Corps, sorry, 12th Corps. I'll bring those guys down this direction to start kind of dealing with whatever it is that we've got to deal with down here, right? I mean, and I think before I actually might get this corps here. This is the 15th Machine Gun Infantry Corps. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade them. Let's go for mass upgrade. And we'll upgrade them to these laser soldiers. And we want all of the ones belonging in the same SHQ. OHQ. So, yeah, it's 145. Sorry, 14,500.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So these are all like a much higher tech unit now. We can upgrade these guys too. Let's go to mass upgrade. 0 gun 5.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Okay, so we're just modernizing our troops here.
Yes, sir.
There we go. And again. Alrighty. Not sure if we'll be able to manage it with these guys as well. It's possible.
Yes, sir.
There we go. 0 gun. Looks like we've got plenty of logistics points.
Yes, sir.
600. Still got some soldier 5s.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's 400 done. That's looking good. Okay, these guys have got better. They've actually got better troops now. Excellent job. Yeah, I mean Montefel are hostile now. I don't really care. I don't. Unless they've got, yeah, unless they're going to charge through, you know, with a whole bunch of tanks. I don't think they can really threaten me. That's what the French thought, obviously, in World War II, and they got bitten in the ass with that attitude, actually. But you know, what can a few tanks do? Let's do the same here. I'm going to upgrade these. I'm just going to go through my troops, trying to mass upgrade as many as I can. We've got loads and loads of resources.
Yes, sir.
There we go, 14,000 men. So we're just upgrading these to the latest models that we've got.
Yes, sir.
There we go, and the 0 guns too. Great stuff. Okay. This is still kind of inadequate. These trimmer guns, by the way, they should be fine for taking out these tanks here. I was talking to a guy in Discord the other day, and he was he was kind of like asking me to help him with some of the stuff in Shadow Empire. So I, he sent me some game saves and I had a look through and I gave him some advice and he seems to be doing okay with it. And then he came back to me a couple of weeks later and he's like, I'm kind of sick of this game. The AI cheats. And I was like, what cheats then? Tell me what it is that cheats. And obviously, in the manual, it tells you exactly what it is that the game, that the rules that the game has that are different for the AI. And there are some, but they're not really significant, to be honest. I don't think they are anyway. And like, there is a certain class of player who just cannot accept that game AI is hard and that concessions have to be made basically in order for the game to be able to play itself. For the AI to be able to play its own game. But anyway, he says something like, "Oh, anti-tank guns are way too good," and I was like, "They're not though. They're situationally good. They're useful, but they're not. I wouldn't say that they're too good. I think that's, I don't know. It just seems like a bit of a hyperbolic thing to say." And he kind of like, I couldn't really, I don't know. And convince him's not the word, but he wasn't really having it. He was like, I was like, tell me what it is that the game's doing that's cheating there. And he was like, oh, the AI just, I got a certain tech and then the next turn they got it. And I was like, do you think it might be a coincidence? And, I don't know. It's just, I think he'd got himself a bit upset with the game because it had beaten him, basically. I think that's what happened. He got beaten. He felt like he was doing really well. And then the AI suddenly just rolled over him. And I was like, I didn't want to say, get good, scrub, but that's kind of what I wanted to say. But that's like the worst thing to say to someone. Is just, if you want them to actually like the game afterwards. And I mean, I've got no horse in this race really. I enjoy Shadow Empire, but I don't really care if anyone else does particularly. Like, it'd be nice for the game to be successful, wouldn't it? But it's not the end of the world. But I do take account. I don't like it when people make claims like, oh, the game cheats, and then they give really kind of tenuous evidence, like, well, because I noticed a couple of circumstantial things happen, and then they're putting two and two together and making five. I'm sure that more diligent players than me have found ways where the AI, behaves in ways that they're not very happy with. But I don't know. I think that he was basically saying that he thinks that the AI gets more bonuses than are in the manual. Because I was like, okay, show me what it's doing exactly. Give me exact concrete things that the AI is doing that you've noticed that you think is unfair. And he's like, nah. And I was like, oh, okay then. Can't help you, mate. Sorry. I mean, there are. I mean, when I first played this, I got absolutely rolled by the AI. When I came to the end game, I actually won the game because on a small map, it's quite easy to expand quite quickly, like I tend to. And this is my very first game, right? And then I won the game because I'd taken a load of territory, but I wanted to carry on, so I lined my troops up against the AI, and he had a big line of troops, and we had these mountains in between. So we were going to have to, fight over this mountain range like this, and I had one road going through. And the AI was quite interesting because it saw me coming with tanks and motorized infantry or mechanized infantry, whatever they were. And it fell back, and then it formed a defense in depth, like 4 hexes deep of troops, and then it started filtering the better troops towards the front, and it battered me. It absolutely rolled me because I just wasn't good enough at the game to understand the game mechanics at that point, and it felt, this is the other thing that this guy was saying. He was saying, I assume it was a him. I think like if you're like, I don't know any women who play war games. I'm sure there are some out there. But yeah, he basically was saying, okay, the enemy SHQ was getting like 160% on the combat rolls, and so that was evidence for cheating. And I was like, no, there are rules in the game, like if you look at an OHQ commander, like all these abilities here, these all go into giving the bonus that the OHQ gets, and he thought it was something to do with the difficulty level, and I was like, no, when you're doing a combat, right, the AI, I think if you put it on hard and impossible, then the AI gets like a 10% bonus. I think it's a 10% bonus to combat, and it needs it because I don't know, look, okay, so this has been a little bit different on my game because I've been playing with kind of relatively friendly AI regimes, and that's kind of, I'm kind of glad in a sense, because if they were all gunning for me at all points, this would have been difficult, like really difficult. And this is the first time I played it on hard actually, so I'm kind of glad I played it like this. It has been kind of easy. The biggest problem really has been logistics for me, but like I absolutely guarantee you when I start going up against a major that is prepared for me, like these guys were, they attacked me and they weren't prepared for me. But if I went up against, let's say I went up against Gigoix packs, right? These guys got hardware. Look, I mean, they've got these combatants 7. They've got laser rifles and heavy battle dress, and they're fielding like divisions. So there's loads of them, right? Those guys I'm not going to be able to just roll over very easily. Unless I had a lot more tanks, right? I could just charge around, cut them off, and rely on the fact that they're not that strong in attack. Although look, 336 soft attack, 214 hard attack. These infantry are pretty powerful. Like by comparison, these rocket organs probably wouldn't even damage them. I don't know if they'd even damage these guys. So yeah. What I'm trying to get at is that the AI, it does have some bonuses, and he kind of brought up the example of the fact that the AI builds gets free roads, and I'm like, I really don't think that's that significant. Really, I mean, by the time that you get to the point of the game where you are, you're going to be fighting the majors in a big way. I mean, either your logistics are good enough for you to be able to build roads everywhere, or they're not, and you're probably going to lose if your logistics aren't. If your industrial base isn't enough that you can build roads, you're probably going to lose. So I don't know. I'm sure other people will have their own thoughts on this, and maybe I'm being a little bit harsh, but I don't know. I don't think that I think the bonuses that the AI does get, it needs these bonuses, because it's not a human basically, and it needs to be able to to have some kind of advantage in order to be able to stand up. Because I am not the best player at these games, as I'm sure you've noticed, and even I can generally, within a couple of a couple of playthroughs, I've usually figured out how to absolutely roll the AI, even on the harder settings. I mean, I know Daz Tactics playing this on Impossible now, and he's winning on Impossible, so. Daz is a good player, and he's a careful player as well, but I mean it just goes to show that the AI isn't impossible to beat. You've just got to get good at the game basically. Anyway, I've rabbited on enough. I think I'm not going to build too much. I'm actually enjoying, for the first time, being in the kind of not being like thousands of credits in debt, in the red, and the reason being is because our construction, all the stuff that we're constructing is starting to come through. I will, after the turns rolled, I will go through a few of these. I'll look at a few of these places that aren't building anything, like Lancaster here looks not building anything. So we've just built a vidcom station here, and I think let's see what they need. I really need to upgrade the size of this city, I think. But they've got an extreme civilization. More metal probably is going to be a good thing to build here. Maybe a better rail station, something like this. Yeah, let's go for the rail station too. Okay guys, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.